Broken Games HD is now sponsored by Blue Microphones. Whether you're an experienced content creator or just starting out, Blue Microphones has affordable and quality audio equipment to optimize your setup. Visit bluemic.com. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So this is my Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta first impressions. You might not hear sound in the background because I had to mute it because I recorded all of the gameplay with my live commentary on it and I can't actually separate it, so it might be really low or just muted. So I'm not going to get into the specifics of certain gameplay mechanics because I pretty much spent a half an hour talking about the mechanics and how they work in my previous video, so go check that out in my analysis if you haven't. I'm really just going to talk about if I like the game or not, and I do. I like the multiplayer. At first, there were a few things that felt strange, but it just took a little while to adjust to, such as the movement and the cover system. The movement is slower. The individual character movement is a little bit slower than it was in Uncharted 3, right? But the game is an overall faster game, even though the character movement is slower. So had to get used to the feeling of moving kind of slow and not being able to strafe left to right, because that was a big thing in the previous Uncharted games, is being able to move left to right really fast to be able to dodge bullets and maneuver around your your opponent. But they removed fleet foot, it seems. If the boosters that they show in the beta are the final amount of boosters, then there is no fleet foot. And that's just something I had to adjust to, because fleet foot was always something I used in Uncharted 2 and 3 to increase my movement speed, especially while aiming. And at first, like I said, it seemed a little bit clunky. I had trouble getting in and out of the covering system. I felt like it wasn't as seamless and smooth and as easy of a transition just going in and out of cover as it was in the previous games. I adjusted to it better, so it's not as much of a problem, but I do feel like they need to improve the seamlessness of snapping in and out of cover. It's not as responsive as I'm used to it being. Sometimes, there were times I was in cover, I was trying to get out. There was times I was trying to snap into cover, my character would just not snap into cover. So, those were a few issues I had to adjust to, just basically the movement. As far as the animations in the game are really impressive. I was really impressed by the animations. They just feel so fresh and dynamic and fluid. So they definitely deserve a lot of credit for making the animations and the the movement animation very fluid in the game. The visuals look really good. The character models look good. The overall map and textures and environments definitely still look good. Of course, multiplayer takes a hit over single player in terms of quality, which is why they reduced they put obviously a emphasis and a priority on frame rate over the resolution in the multiplayer. As we know, single player is going to be 1080p 30 frames per second, multiplayer is going to be 900p 60 frames per second, and it's a pretty stable 900p. Digital Foundry did a little analysis, as they always do, and the game runs pretty stable at 60 frames, just only dropping at a few times. And for it to be this stable during a beta, you can almost bet the full game is going to be even more stable at 60 frames. So the frame rate is very good. The gameplay is fun. Like I said, at first it was chaotic, right? I was playing with, and anybody who I live streamed for 7 hours. 7 hours. Yep. I was playing with Hard 8, Jack Move, Kragen. Some of y'all know Kragen from back in the day. Who else I was playing with? Jack Move, Kragen. Oh yeah, Cookie Monster, of course. And we were having a blast. It was fun. It was chaotic at first, and it was hard adjusting to so many things going on screen, because that's not how previous Uncharted games was. You didn't have all these things to take account for and understand and process all at one time going on screen. So at first it was a little bit jarring and a little bit overwhelming, But like I would say 3 hours into the game, you understand everything that's going on, and your brain starts to process everything. So it didn't feel as overwhelming like 3-4 hours in, when you got all these sidekicks running around, all these mysticals going on screen. It didn't seem as overwhelming the further you got in. But I can definitely say it's a better multiplayer than Uncharted 3, which is the main thing we can be happy about. It's clearly and easily a better game multiplayer than Uncharted 3, right? So we can rejoice about that. Are there some issues? Definitely. And we got to be vocal on the forums about those to get it fixed. There's definitely some weapon balance problems, and some mystical imbalance problems that I feel they need to either nerf. I don't think they're gonna get rid of a lot of things, because I feel like to them that's probably gonna be somewhat of a major move. I think they are more thinking about, more open to nerfing things or tweaking things than removing things. Like the radar, for example, is you only show up on the radar when you shoot a loud gun. Most of the guns are loud, and most of us were against the radar. Now, if I can choose for radar or no radar, I would definitely choose no radar, but I don't think the radar is something they're gonna remove, and it wasn't a huge detriment in the game. It wasn't huge. I was still having fun. The better players still dominated pretty much all the time. I think I live streamed for 7 hours. I lie to you not. We lost 2 games in 7 hours. So the better, regardless of the map and the radar, the better players are still gonna come out on top. But like I said, if I can choose to not have a radar, that would definitely be my preference. But the problem with removing the radar is, like I said in my previous video, it creates a ripple effect, because if you remove the radar, then you're going to have to remove some other things like a mystical, because one of the mysticals allows people to see the enemy team on the map, and the people who are tagged by this UAV mystical can also see where the UAV is and choose to destroy it. So it would require them to remove a lot. So that's probably not going to happen. But overall, as far as the sidekicks and the mysticals go, I can actually admit they don't completely ruin the game. They don't create this huge imbalance in the game. They don't ruin it and destroy the game like they could, at least yet. It's the first day. You never know how things could turn out. But right now, as far as the mysticals and the sidekicks, they're okay. They're not terrible, right? It's something you can definitely tolerate, something you can manage, especially when you learn how to counter them and deal with them. It's something that could be dealt with, right? So it's not terrible, and you can definitely have fun with them. I like the variety of guns. I like how the guns behave. These guns have recoil. There's a little bit of a learning curve to them. You actually have to have good aim. The blind fire is really nerfed, which I love, so people can't just blind fire, just run around blind fire and get a whole bunch of kills. That definitely doesn't work. The melee, as y'all know, has been adjusted also. So I'm not screaming or raging about being killed by melees or blind fire. Nowhere like I was like raging about it in Uncharted 2 or 3. That's been pretty much adjusted. Well, of course, will you still get killed by it once in a while? Sure, but it's nothing like before. It's a problem that has been clearly addressed. So I'm actually having fun, and believe it or not, as chaotic as it can be with everything going on at one time, it's actually a little bit strategic, right? I might be a little bit generous using that word strategic, but there's a little bit strategy in this, way more strategy than there is in Uncharted 3, because the way the map designs is designed, very well designed, by the way. You have to flank a lot. Communication definitely helps. You know, calling out where the sidekicks are and where the mysticals are, and just reporting what the other team is doing and everything. So there's definitely a little tactical and strategic element to this. There's a method to the madness of playing, and there's a little bit of organization in all this chaos. So overall, I'm having fun. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't have played it for and streamed it for like 7 hours straight. So it's definitely fun. One of my worries was that the gunplay would not be an essential core part of the game. I was worried that, you know, all the sidekicks and all the mysticals would leave guns, you know, as kind of like this secondary thing, which is not as important, right? Guns are second, and your aim is second to all these abilities, boosters, and mechanics in the game. But your aim definitely still is the most relevant thing, I would say, right? Most of your kills are still going to come from downs and KOs from your weapon, your primary weapon, your guns and everything like that. So I'm happy about that. It does seem like in this game, the more skilled players and the smarter players are the ones who are definitely going to be the winners. So like I said, I was definitely having fun. I was even having a blast with the game. It's definitely fun, especially when you're playing with some friends and everything like that. That definitely increases the fun like tenfold. So I recommend you do that. We were having a blast on the live stream. I had like 700, 800, 900 viewers at one point that were watching, and you know, they were just cracking up because we were all just acting so stupid and crazy. It was hilarious. If you want to watch that, you can go to my Twitch channel and see the the past broadcasts and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up and y'all can just enjoy this last match. All right, so yeah, those are my first impressions. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. Definitely better than Uncharted 3. Seems promising. That's it, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh shit! That pain wobble is something serious, bruh. That pain wobble. I got that headshot though. That pain wobble is no joke.
Hey, you just stole my PS2, bro. You ain't shooting,
Oh, you little bitch.
Oh, headshot! Sit down.
We working together.
Yo, watch left. BG, watch left. Left, watch left.
Oh.
Behind you,
You melee faggot.
I got him.
Beat the shit out of BG.
I know.
Next one's on me.
They keeping up, bro.
Where they spawning at?
So, if more than one person revives you, if more than one person revives you, does it make you go faster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And you get an assist revive.
Yep. Whoever revived after, it's assist.
I can throw those packs, it helps out too.
Yeah, always
Definitely does.
keep them coming.
Shit.
I dare you.
Hey, I need some help, bro.
Yeah, you good enough sniping.
They're in that clock tower.
Oh, I missed a headshot.
Ooh, I got him.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Oh, headshot. You mad?
On the cheeks.
Appreciate it.
I forgot to taunt everybody that I headshot. I'm about to do it right now. Got a little kiss it. So I'm
Marlo said, my skills are beyond
with
understanding.
Marlo. She got her Marlo smacking her ass. Like this,
I don't know. In her younger days, Marlo could have got it, possibly. You know, possibly.
That bitch crazy, bro.
That bitch definitely crazy.
Oh,
Damn.
Headshot.
that gotta be a phone call.
I'm rushing my shots and. Oh, this nigga smacked the shit out of me again. I was missing a whole bunch of shots.
Somebody behind us.
Behind us, yeah, behind.
Oh, I fucking missed
Where
the
you at?
trash.
Oh, you up top.
There's a sniper up there.
Down this blue ass long range.
Ooh.
Go ahead, get up there,
Fucking me
blue.
up.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Got good aim. Sheesh. Fucking bot.
Beat the fuck out of her.
Damn. Just right above his. Fuck!
I
why did I do that?
Come on, reload! This bolt action shit.
Yeah,
I
it
just
takes a
did
little
something
bit to reload and you run out.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Put him in headlock.
Ooh, headshot, nigga.
Charge melee.
Oh, headshot! Oh my god! Oh my god!
reaction ball?
Yo, I sniped the shit out that nigga head and rolled out the fucking way. He tight. Oh my god.
This guy.
You ran off on that bitch asses.
Damn, bruh. The hell was that?
That was
shit,
6 to 4.
2 and 8. Oh, you slut. Oh, I'm alive. I'm still alive somehow. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, back where I belong. Back where the fuck I belong. Woo! Damn, DG, what's going on?
I was sniping, fam. You got the same amount of downs as me, and I was sniping. Step your game up.
Oh, a one-hit kill weapon? A one-down weapon?
Oh, yeah. All right, pull it out. All right, bring it out then.
That's not one down.
Oh.
It's only if you headshot.